Right, so we're getting into the last couple steps on our water glass illusion, and these are probably the trickiest ones. So we're going to tackle the bottom end of our glass here in this step, and then in the last video, we'll talk about what goes on inside this circle. It's probably the trickiest part is what goes on in here. So what we're going to do in this bottom shape, we have a curve here, and then we have the bottom of the glass. We're going to take about half of that, and what we're going to do is we're just going to shade it in a light gray, and we'll leave a little bit of space here and there, a little bit of white space like a reflection, and we'll put a couple little dark spaces. I'll show you. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just shade the whole thing gray, like about a number, let's say a 3. I'm going to get it nice and smooth. And then what we'll do is near the edges, we'll put a couple little dark pieces, just a little bit here and there. You can kind of be random with it, but just a couple little spots that are just a little bit darker. And we'll also use our eraser and just create a couple little light spots that are just a little lighter. Again, you can be very random with that. At the very bottom of the glass, we're going to get into something that's a little bit more tricky. We're going to make this glass look like it has a sort of a heavy glass bottom. So what I'm going to do at the very bottom is I'm going to create some dark shapes, but I'm going to leave a little white border. These shapes, I don't want them all to be the same size. And they're just going to look like little reflections in the glass. Little lowlights, if you will. So there those are. And then above that, I'm going to do another little grouping of shapes, but these are going to be not quite as dark. These will be about a 5 or a 6 on my value scale. Again, these are just sort of little random shapes. We don't want to make any two of them exactly the same, and we don't want to make them the same size either. And I'm leaving a little white border around the edges so that there's whiteness there. Now again, I'll lower my camera into position so you can see what it's going to look like. And now you're going to see we're getting closer and closer to having that actual water glass illusion. There's only one step left.